hair, you're already half there. Look, also today my English is like on another level. I don't know what I'm speaking. I'm speaking Uruburu quarantine English. I don't know what it is. How I make them look super natural and super beautiful. Then guys, I cannot believe that I'm doing this. I'm just shaving off the outside of my eyebrow. Facelift with makeup kind of tutorials. But it doesn't help. It doesn't help. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. These days I was seeing so much like this foxy eyes, cat eyes, like lifted facelift with makeup kind of tutorials. So I was like, you know what, I am just going to make my own let's say it was a whole journey, because when I started this this video I was like, oh, I'm so excited, like I always do my makeup like this, blah blah blah. Then I started doing it and oh my god, like I don't know what is with this day, but this day is just like, I just want it to be over. I cannot wait till I can wash my face and just remove the makeup, go back to bed, because I tried to create this look. I have to say it really turned out really nice. Also by accident I just popped on some dark lips that I was not supposed to do, because it should be like an eye focus, but overall I recreated this foxy eyes look. It is a look with a lot of lift. It's a lot of lift in the eyes. I even shaved off my own eyebrows on the ends to create this Arabic kind of like very lifted eye look. I did my contour a little bit of a different way. I used a lot of tips and tricks to fix your makeup, because a lot went wrong in this video. And yeah, I kind of feel like I recreated my look from like 5-6 years ago when I was working full-time at MAC. Also the same kind of hair. I don't know why. Even like, for example, like in the beginning of the videos I always do my hair, or actually when I start, first make sure that I do my hair, because when you do half of your hair you're already half there. So no, when you do your hair you're already half there. Look, also today my English is like on another level. I don't know what I'm speaking. I'm speaking Uruburu quarantine English. I don't know what it is. I even took some extra coffee and I tried to make breakfast in the, like skipping the video and just going back to the kitchen and trying to eat something, even though it's Ramadan. I am just like, you know what, if this is going to be like the result of making a video in Ramadan, then I don't want it. So, but it doesn't help. It doesn't help. So without further ado, I still created this look. It is a lot of tips and tricks how to sculpt your makeup and how to create this really facelift with makeup kind of look. I'm really obsessed with it. Yeah. Without further ado, I cannot make it better. This is what it is. Today I'm just going to change my lipstick right now, because I'm going to go for groceries and I don't want to walk around like this, because I think the eyes are already heavy enough. But for the makeup and for this video I created this look and I really love it. So without further ado, let's just jump into this video. It's full glamorous. It's full of tips and tricks. Just go. Oh, and before you go into my video, don't forget to subscribe. Ring that, don't ring. Just push that notification button. If you like this video already, give it a thumbs up. I love it. I'm living for it, for the fantasy, for you ringing my button. And without further ado, let's just jump into the video. Love you guys. Enjoy. You can also follow me on Instagram. That is this one. Yes, click on that one, follow me, and thank you for watching. To start off the look, I'm going to dip into this medium nude palette from Huda Beauty, and I'm going to define my crease with starting in this color with a big fluffy brush. And when I'm applying this transition shade, I'm not going to focus on the whole circle. I'm not going to go too much outside. I'm really going to focus on blending everything upwards. Then I'm going to dip in with a H&M small shading brush, a super flat brush that I can really use to define and to deepen up that crease, but also to work very precise and to create that cat eye. And I'm going to dip into this darkest brown shade from the medium nude Huda Beauty palette. And I am going to start drawing a line like an eyeliner going up into a wing. And just go back and forth into that color and just slowly start to go with that darker color into that crease. And as you can see, I'm starting to draw from that eyeliner and then I'm going back into the crease. Then I'm going to go back in with my MAC brush, my fluffy brush, and I'm going to dip in that same transition shade. And I'm going to go over the edges very softly with this color and try to blend that darker shade more upwards. Then to give myself half of a cut crease, I'm going to dip in with a flat synthetic brush. I am going to use my Born This Way concealer and I'm going to create half of a cut crease. To set the concealer from the cut crease, I'm going to dip it into this nude light palette from Huda Beauty, and I'm going to dip into this white matte shade, and with that same brush I'm just going to set the concealer. Then I'm going to dip in back into this more orangey brown shade with a very small tapered blending brush, and softly I'm going to go over the edges from that cut crease on the outside just to blend it together with the rest of the eye look. Then I'm going to go back in with this super dark shade from the Nude Rich palette from Huda Beauty. And I'm using an H&M flat brush, the same one as I used before, to deepen up that crease. And I'm going to define again this eyeliner just to make it a little bit more dark and to make the eye look extra lifted. Then I'm going to give my brow bone an extra highlight with this Becca Champagne Pop. Well, Becca Cosmetics, and it's the color Champagne Pop highlighter. Then before I start applying lashes, I'm just going to draw a little eyeliner on the base from my lashes, so I can easily melt my eyelashes together with my own lashes, so you will not see the line from the fake lashes. And I'm also going to really draw that eyeliner inside of this corner of the eye to really get that long lifted eye effect, especially when I'm going to draw this eyeliner. Then to clean up the under eye and to make this line extra straight and lifted, I'm going in with a wet wipe. And I'm just going to remove all of this brush, and I'm going to dip into my Born This Way concealer, and I'm just going to conceal this before I apply my concealer. Oh wow, this worked, guys. Look how nice this looks. Then for lashes, I'm gonna go in with these lashes. These are from, as you can see, they're a little bit wispy. I want to say where they are from, but I have actually no idea. I think I bought them here in a pharmacy because that's the only option that we can get lashes from, or maybe they're from AliExpress from last week's order. I'm going to apply them a little bit more on the outside of the eye. Usually I always like this like kind of dolly eyes, and then I apply them more on the middle of the eye because then it really opens up and it gives you that really big bright eyes. But because today we are going for this cat eyes, I'm just going to apply them more on the outside, and then especially with the longer parts on the outside, that will give that extreme lift. If you want to see how I apply my lashes and some tips and tricks how I make them look super natural and super beautiful, then I think you should go to 2 videos before, because there I'm explaining how I do some tips and tricks with an eyeliner just to make them more natural and that you cannot see the base. Really, seriously, I'm trying to get like the top of this moisturizer, and this day, what is happening? The stars are not aligned, I can tell you. Okay, so I'm going to dip in with my MAC 130 brush. My latest obsession is this moisturizer from Glam Glow. I used to hate it. I actually used it even in like products I hate or I want to empty video. I think I'm just still gonna upload that, or it will be uploaded before this video, but anyway, it will be uploaded. But now I really love it because in one of my previous videos that I already uploaded, I showed you guys that I really like to use moisturizer nowadays as a primer instead of like a primer but just like more like a sticky or like glowy or illuminating moisturizer. Why? Because it just doesn't create so much texture. I have really dry skin at the moment, and I use like the Makeup Forever HD foundation on top of this, and it just melts together so nice if I use this technique. And it just doesn't give me so much texture, it doesn't give me so much lines. It's just like a beautiful base. And yeah, to be honest, like I'm also not doing so much. It's not like I'm running a marathon now in quarantine. I wish I would be able to run a marathon nowadays. Back in the days, I used to hate that going to the gym, and now I'm like, every single desire is like I want to go to work, I want to do gym, I want to go out, I want to go to restaurants and things like this. But yeah, it's just not gonna happen. It's just gonna be me here inside, just glamming up for nothing, for the walls. I'm just gonna talk to the walls later. I think that will be my new hobby on the skin. And then I'm just gonna go in with my foundation. As I mentioned, I'm gonna go in with my HD foundation from Makeup Forever. Nothing new. Also, yeah, there is something new, by the way. I also said in my previous video, I am now using a synthetic big foundation brush instead of a beauty blender, because I love the finish, what it gives me, and I'm lately a little bit more obsessed with like thin coverage or like less coverage than the full coverage, be it with a beauty blender and a full coverage foundation. So that's why I'm using now this, my latest obsession. I told you, like some days I'm having like beautiful skin, and then some days I'm just breaking out and everything. Oh, this day, this look, this everything, it's like a disaster. Oh. I'm so happy I did fake tan last week, because at least I don't have to put any foundation in my neck. I can just go over Y235 as one of the lightest shades from Makeup Forever, and I was turning orange on my skin. So I was like, girl, you needed to get a tan. Concealer, same old drill, Born This Way foundation, blending it out with a beauty blender. And first I'm going to apply a little bit for the coverage, and then after it I'm going to apply here again, and I'm just going to lighten that area extra up, and I'm just going to tap everything and blend everything out like upwards, because we want to go for this really dramatic lifted facelift effect, this cat eye facelift effect. So I'm just gonna go up and blend this all the way up again, connecting also a little bit here, because yeah, we cancel that out with that flat brush and like that concealer. So I'm just gonna go up, back and forth, because you know this look is all about contrast, right? It's like really like black and white, but then with brown shades. For cream contour, I'm gonna use my NYX cream contour palette in this shade. That's like the almost darkest shade. I'm going to dip in with a flat synthetic brush from MAC, and I'm really going to focus again on lifting this area and not necessarily like really rounding up my forehead, because usually I always go in 1, 2, 3, 4, so I really round it out and I create like the most lightest point here. But now I'm just gonna get only one dot here, and I'm just gonna softly blend that outside, and then this is gonna be really the darkest part. So I'm also gonna dip in this dark shade just to make sure that this is really gonna be lifted. Oh my god, now I'm already putting it in my hair again. What is this for kind of day? Oh, I'm really like struggling, you know. Then instead of like doing my normal contour and following the shadow, I'm just gonna go a little bit more up and I'm just gonna drag it down. I'm also going to apply a little bit contour around my lips and also just going to leave this open. Same technique as what I do with my forehead. This is the darkest part, so this is really gonna lift, this is gonna lift, and this is really gonna lift. My jawline I leave because I feel like when I do my jawline is very straight, so then I should like actually only lift it here. So maybe just let me just like draw a line here, and then this line will be connected in the same direction as this line, as you can see. I'm going to blend this out with like more a stiff synthetic brush, and I'm just going to go over it and to really tap this into the skin. And with this contour I am going to start on the top. I'm really going to blend this on, actually on my cheekbone. I'm going to cross this area where I usually have eyeshadow, and instead of like really rounding this up, what I usually do, because I kind of have very strong cheekbones, now I'm going to try to mimic a facelift, and I'm doing this by going underneath the line of my lips, and I'm gonna go down. So I'm starting up, I am passing where my actual shadow from my cheekbone is, but I'm gonna go lower. I'm not gonna round it up, I'm gonna go lower underneath this line from my lips, and I'm just gonna go lower towards my chin. And this will make my this will make my face look very slim. This is also, by the way, a very good trick if you want to look more slim, because then you can just draw this down and it looks more lifted. And as you can see now, the main focus is really here, so this is really lifted. This line I connected with this line, so this is really lifted again with this light point. Same thing for here, and then here it goes down, so this goes automatically more up. And then with my lips I just put it a little bit on the outside, and when I do my lip contour you will see that it really pops out more, really making that side of the face really small. And I'm just going to lift, really literally drag this shadow up, so it will be really lifted. And then I'm doing it very slow and still stamping on the same place. I'm blending the top parts, but I'm not going to go too low, because usually I want to have my forehead very small, but I really want to be focused on the shadows on the sides. I'm also going to blend out my nose contour. I'm not going to focus too much on the nose contour, I'm just going to go over it a little bit, over the lines. And I have a very straight nose, so I don't need to really correct a lot. Then I'm going to set my under eye area with the Can't Stop Won't Stop powder from NYX. And with every step that you do in this makeup, you really need to think like how I'm gonna lift it. So also with this powder, I'm really gonna go underneath that eye look and really putting the most bright part of the powder underneath that eye area. Then to bronze up the face a little bit more, I'm going to go in with my Private Island Fenty bronzer, and I'm just going to go a little bit underneath the contour, just on the parts that I want to have the darkest and what I want to warm up a little bit. I'm just going to go down again, like what I did with the contour. For blush, I'm going to be using this Sephora blush, and this is the color Fascinated number 29. I'm going to apply this with an Inglot brush. This is a classic brush from them for blush. And also with this blush, I'm just going to go over the contour and the bronzer, but I'm just going to drag this up again. And then one of the tricks I really love is like with the leftover, I just go over it a little bit here on this side, like on the outside, like just a little bit above the eyebrow. And I really love this effect. This really creates like, I don't know, it really connects the makeup or something like together, and then with the eye look, so beautiful. Then to really finish this look, no, we still have to do lips, but to finish the eye look, I'm just going to go back in with that 77 Inglot eyeliner, and I'm just going to drag this black inside of my waterline. And this is really gonna like squeeze up the eyes a little bit, like make it a little bit more mysterious. And in combination with this eyeliner and everything, that is really going to give like the final touch for that really like lifted eye look. I'm not going to apply any bottom mascara because I feel with my eyes, because they are so round, that when I apply mascara on the bottom, that I will actually drag them down again, because I will have like shadow again, and I will open up and make them extra round again. So I'm really going to focus on the lashes today, and to make this like really lifted up on the outside, because I really need to like drag this upwards, because I have very round eyes. To give an extra nice touch to this makeup, I'm going to go in with my Burgundy MAC lip liner. Oh my god, guys, I'm so shocked. I haven't worn like dark lipstick for ages, so this is like a little bit like whoa. In the meanwhile, I'm just gonna make some lines from the outside to the inside, because I'm going to make this an ombre lip. Oh, I really love this color. I miss dark lips. I used to love dark lips so much. Okay, so for lipstick, I'm gonna go in with this liquid lipstick from Huda Beauty. And this is in the color, it's a mini set, I don't know. I will put it as a description. Then I'm gonna let it dry a little bit till it's like half dry, half sticky still. And I'm just gonna go in with the Burgundy eyeliner, lip liner. Then I'm gonna go back in with a clean synthetic brush, and I'm just gonna go over that liquid lipstick and really blend the dark outside to the inside. Then I'm going to clean up the edges with my Born This Way concealer, my holy grail nowadays. I'm just gonna go underneath my lips, like to really curve out. So this is a trick I do lately, like every single day, because I really love it. And especially when we are creating this look that should be like a facelift, well, this is gonna give you a facelift for your lips, honey. Because if you apply this first, you just go over it, you're just gonna tap this down. So I make the line very straightforward. Like, listen, I cannot find that. Now, this beauty blender was on the ground again. I'm just gonna use it anyway. Oh my god, guys, look at this. Look, you can really see that my eye corners are really lifted right now. And also it helps me a lot with when I have like a creamy lipstick and I don't want it to that it leaks. I just apply this, and I just apply this concealer around the corners, and it doesn't leak. So it also keeps my lipstick in place, especially on the borders. And yeah, that's it. I think I'm just gonna finish my hair and my makeup, and I'm just gonna do like a final review and show you the final look. Oh my god, guys, I just forgot my highlighter. It's just like a disaster this whole day. So I'm just going to use this Champagne Pop again from Becca. I'm just going to apply some highlighter on the cheekbones, and I'm really going to focus this again on like lifting the whole makeup and my cheekbones. As you can see, I'm really lifting now that area just to make sure it's actually snatched. Oh, just stay there. Oh, why is this ring lamp not working? Just stay.